Good morning, y'all. Sorry I look a little rough. I kind of overslept, not really, because I still am leaving early for school, but I wasn't able to take super long to get ready because I have to drive an hour to school.
My body's saying let's go.
Today is my first day of class, so I want to get there a little early. And plus, I think I have to print off something that's like pretty long, and I'm not about to use my ink at my house. So I'm gonna go to school and see if I have to print it off before class starts. And I like to get places early. I don't like being on time because I feel rushed and get anxiety about it. So yeah, I'm on my way to my first day of OB class. Get to deal with labor and delivery this semester. I actually have my first labor and delivery clinical next Tuesday, a week from today. So yeah, I will see you guys later. We just finished our first session of class. What is it? It's only 12, but we've already finished 2 lectures, and we only have one more lecture. We only have one more lecture. Do I look orange? Oh, I actually don't look orange.
We're going to the Zaxby.
Yeah, we're going to Zaxby. So we only have one lecture left, I think. And we went from 9 to 12, and we did 2, and we'll have one more for the day. Hopefully we get out early.
Do you want to go inside?
Oh, of course we're gonna go inside. We can vlog that. I actually vlogged the other day going into a dollar. Oh, badass. I got a hard ass over here. Hey, Mr. Badass. Oh God, don't hit this pole. Look at that. Watch me like walk right into that.
That would suck.
Would it though? Yeah, it totally would. We're going into the Zaxby's now, and then she's gonna finish her story.
Can you edit my story, huh?
Yeah, honey, I can edit literally anything.
I do support you. I think it's awesome.
Ooh, eating bread is not good. Can you get ice in this for me? Can you pour this out and get ice water? So I guess this is my first mukbang. I got the Zaxby's grilled Cobb salad with no cucumber or onion because that shit's nasty. But actually, so we started class today in OB. Yeah, it's my first class in OB, and obviously I don't like women's hoo-haws, but I've actually really been enjoying the class, and I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm gonna do really well, like at clinicals and stuff, and I feel like I don't know, I feel like it could be almost a match for me, which is very surprising. Thank you, hon. And Kelsey's pretty surprised too, because she didn't think she would like it, did you?
Huh?
Did you think you were going to like labor delivery?
Not really. I mean, I thought it'd be okay.
Just like kind of there?
Yeah.
Because that's how I felt.
Honestly, now I realize how much I hated med surge.
And like literally, and it's not like, I just thought like, I don't know, the med-surg nursing is just like what I thought of as being a nurse. You know what I'm saying? Like bedside nursing.
It's very typical.
Yeah, and it's just, and even like we knew like all the different classes we'd be taking, but it's just like, oh, I'll just be doing the same things as med-surg, just with different patients. Like, oh, this person just had a baby, I've been taking care of them, but like meds, you know what I'm saying? But it's really like, I don't know, it's very different, and I'm enjoying. Because these are the first like exposure to like, people aren't really like dying. People are gonna die obviously, but it's like the opposite. It's like bringing life into the world, you know? Because like the nursing home is all kind of sad.
Yeah.
And like at the med surge, like they were all just had like major surgery, and quite a few people died. And it's just, now we get to go to the happy part. I'm actually so excited about psych though. Like I cannot sit, like even just thinking about it just makes me so happy. But actually I was actually a lot more engaged in this class than I have been in any other class. Because like I was asking questions and talking, and you weren't even on your computer. You were actually like taking notes.
I know. I was actually like reading it.
And I love that she's just like, this is what you need to know. She's like working, not necessarily with kids, because I thought you had to kind of be like rough almost a little bit, or like a little outspoken.
Where do you see me work?
In a jail. No, I'm totally kidding.
I would.
No, like literally, like people should just, you know how like Harry Potter, like they go out there and like tell them what house they're in.
Or the Beaver.
People should just come to me and let me tell them what major, like what area they should go in.
Tell me, Caleb.
I was not looking forward to this OB class. But now, like, especially since we have, like, a good professor, like, because she just jokes around and she's just like, you don't need to know this, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's how it should be. Like, I feel like when you're vague about what you need to know, you don't really retain much. But when they're specific and they tell you, like, okay, these are the things that are important, you're going to spend the extra time to learn.
You know how she was talking about people act like how their parents did? I feel like it's the same way as teaching. Like, a lot of people teach, like, oh, my nursing program was hard, so, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like they're, like, trying to make you fail or something. It's just, like, that's what they experience, so they're like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. Because vlogging is it's so nice.
I know you're not taking those.
Because you know how I, like, talk about anything that comes to my head, so I can just literally just talk about it to the camera. And I can, literally, it's just almost like journaling. This is my version of journaling, it's just talking about, and it helps so much. Just finished. There she is. Oh no, what did I do? Threw away my food for me, because she knows her place in this friendship. I think it's supposed to, like, storm today. Oh, look at this big old flag. Patriotic. Jefferson City's patriotic. Well, these people are going to be on YouTube whether they like it or not. Katie, you're going to be on my YouTube now. Yeah, they're going to ask, like, ooh, bring that girl back. Ooh, look at her. Ooh. Hey, y'all. So I am now leaving class. We actually got done 2 hours early, thank God. But we finished our lecture like an hour and a half to 2 hours ago. But we decided just to have like a little activity where we talked about what our expectations were while either we were pregnant, our significant other was pregnant, or just anything to do with pregnancy, but also labor and delivery and then post-pregnancy. And there are a couple people from like different cultural backgrounds in our class, and I really, really actually enjoyed that because they talked about the stuff that they do different in their culture than we do here in America, and I just felt like that was very eye-opening, and things that seem so crazy to us was normal to them, and like vice versa. Things that seem so normal and just like we just like everyone just assumes that's what happens seems so crazy to them. And we also like had to go up there and write what our expectations were for each of those three things that I just said. And some people went up there and it became very political very fast. Like for pregnancy, one woman, like one lady, girl, man, whatever she is, one lady, not woman, sorry. She went up there and she wrote no abortion, which is perfectly fine. And like, I didn't have a problem with that because obviously, I'm not gonna I respect that people have different opinions, but I just don't think that your belief or your opinion should be used to put other people down. If it is being used to put other people down, then that's when I have a problem with someone's belief or opinion. But as long as it's like you are being respectable about it, then I believe that it's 100% fine for people to believe in abortion, not believe in abortion, whatever. I mean, I'm not on here to say my opinion or whatever, but I just felt like, just like knowing the person, I guess, who did that, and then us having a conversation about it, everyone just really was respectable about it, respectful, and I really, really enjoyed that. So I also put pro-choice on there, which was like a big, just to I don't know, so that way we didn't only talk about abortion, we talked about other things about abortion, and which we actually developed a really good conversation about that. But then mine was very different on the viewpoint as far as during birth and labor and delivery, because I mean, I don't know this 100% sure, but I'm the only openly gay person, I guess you could say, because someone may be in the closet. Or, but everyone else, as far as I know, and as far as they express, are straight. There's a couple of guys in our class, but mostly women. And all of them were writing, husband being in there, and just being able to have, their mom or their dad in there, or, maybe their best friend or whatever they wanted specifically. And I actually went up there and wrote that I would want my husband and I to be in the delivery room with the surrogate. And at first my professor read that, and I don't think she truly understood what I meant by that, because she was like, oh yeah, husband being in there. But I just feel like people didn't realize, because we were just talking about pregnancy and labor delivery. And a lot of it is about the woman, which obviously the woman is the one carrying the baby and giving birth. But I just feel like everyone just treats the man like they're not kind of important during birth, when I don't feel like people, they should realize that like the man is equally responsible for making the child. Yeah, they can't carry it, but I mean, it's not their fault that they can't carry the child. So I don't feel like they should be penalized just because the woman is carrying it. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to come on there and say. And when we do, because my class is all about OB, like before pregnancy, during pregnancy, and after pregnancy. But I feel like when we're talking about it, it's just like, so you, like, I don't know, we just automatically just assume there's a mom and a dad, and that's it. And it's not necessarily just about like, oh, well, we need to talk about gay people, which obviously we need to. But just like, there's a lot of single moms. There's even some moms who give birth and then run off and leave it with the dad. But I don't like only talking about specific instances, like majority instances, because we are going to be exposed to multiple situations. And I just feel, with Carson Newman specifically, because it is a Christian school, that I feel like people are more sheltered, and I feel like they need to be prepared, I guess, on how to deal with situations instead of just like thrown into them. Because I wouldn't want anyone to react negatively or to react in a way that could be taken negatively, even though they didn't mean it that way. So I just feel like we need to be better about having a more broad-based education when it comes to, I guess, just like childbearing, like after childbirth, before, preventing pregnancies, or like if you want to get pregnant, or just like preventing STDs. I just feel like our country as a whole needs to work on that, and not just aim it towards straight people, because I feel like that's a very, very, very big problem that is happening right now. Because then, like, gay people already feel inferior, so they don't want to go to their straight teacher and ask questions, so they just don't ask, and so like they don't know until like they find out the hard way. So, but I don't feel like they should single people out and be like, okay, all the gay kids come here, because that's not fair either. Like, it should just be taught across the board, because they don't just like, okay, straight kids come in here and only teach the straight kids about straight sex, or only teach the gay people about gay sex. Like, they should just be taught across the board to everyone, because honestly, I mean, this is a sad fact, but like, some people do get raped, which is terrible, but knowing about how to deal with that, both in heterosexual fornication and gay, I feel like could be beneficial. I don't know. There's no perfect way to do everything, but I just feel like there can be definitely improvements with that. And sorry for that long little spiel, but I just needed to get my opinion out. And I kind of hold my opinion back sometimes in class, just because I know everyone, for the most part, feels differently than I do. I mean, I will speak my opinion, but there's no point in me elaborating or going on and on and on when nothing's going to come out of it. And I'm not going to change anyone's opinion, and it could only start an argument. Like, I'll do it if someone is being disrespectful towards another individual about an individual group, but I'm not going to just be like, you're wrong, and you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's disrespectful as well. But anyway, I am on my way home now from school. It'll take me about 45 minutes to an hour. I don't have any plans for the evening. I have to be back at class again tomorrow at 9. So I will probably just, because we have like 6 homework assignments due on Friday. So I probably will just like try to knock out a couple of those maybe. And then do some editing and upload my videos or something. Who knows? But anyway, I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey y'all, so I'm just now leaving Starbucks. It is 5 p.m. I did not get any editing done in there because I'm just so exhausted. And I just don't like editing on my computer, and my iPad was dead, so I was charging it. So I'm just going to charge on my iPad, which is weird because I have the MacBook Pro, and I think that's what it's for, is like for video editing and photo editing, but it's just way easier on the iPad. So I think I'm just going to do it on there. But I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna go home and I'm probably gonna nap. and then hopefully get up, because I have to put up yesterday's vlog, because that's the whole point of daily vlogs. So hopefully I can get that up at some point today. But I did post myself tan video. I don't know if I've already said that or not, but yeah, I'm on my way. Holy cow, they almost just hit her. Well, don't be a evil lady and don't let people, that was mean. Lord, I hate this intersection. This is my favorite Starbucks, but it's so hard to get in and out of because people like this woman in front of me now, like, don't let people in and out, and she almost rammed a lady. Whatever. But yeah, y'all got to meet Kelsey today. She's my best friend, and you saw Amy, and you saw a couple of my classmates, I suppose. But yeah, I'll be with them all summer long. I actually have my 2 labor and delivery clinicals next week, so I'm like really excited for that, because I'm actually enjoying it way more than I expected to, and because like we've only dealt with like death and dying. Well, I mean, not necessarily death and dying. Well, just like more long-term care when we did the nursing home, and then when we did med surg, it was like all surgical, and like, and I was on the cancer floor, so it was like very sad and very like down. Everyone was very sad, and people were, I don't know, it just wasn't a happy environment. So I felt like I brought happiness to that environment, so I liked that aspect. But I feel like labor and delivery, like, I guess not necessarily everyone is happy about giving birth, like, because they're, I mean, and that's nothing wrong with that. It's just some people just aren't, obviously they're going to be in a lot of pain, but some people aren't necessarily happy about maybe like the timing of a baby or something is not right for them. I mean, I don't judge. I mean, I don't know people's cases or what they have going on, but I am just excited because normally like birthing something or someone into, like, bringing them into life is like an exciting moment. So I'm excited to be a part of that happiness. And I actually found out that there's not that many labor and delivery nurses, which is, I mean, male nurses. Obviously, there's a lot of labor and delivery nurses, not a labor and delivery male nurses. And I don't know, I just feel like I could have such an impact on that field of nursing, I guess. And also what really opened my eyes today when we were talking about substance abuse and addiction within mothers. And I already have like a big place in my heart for addicts and people who are sober, because I'm actually kind of interested in going into like treatment centers and being a nurse within that kind of specialty. But what really opened my eyes to a whole new kind of, it's kind of a mix of things, but I would love to be able to work with mothers who are addicts and trying to get sober. And even if it's just like from cigarettes, from alcohol, opioids, narcotics, like just like all, like everything, whatever they're addicted to. Even like, because eating unhealthy and eating excessively is an addiction. And even on the opposite side of that, like bulimia and anorexia is an addiction. And so I would love to be able to work with those individuals, because I feel like they are so easily outcasted and so easily like, oh, they're doing so much damage to their baby, they should just stop. But like people, especially at my school, I feel like they don't really understand that like people can't just like stop. Like it truly, I feel like my opinion is they make the choice to try it or to do it the first time. Sometimes they don't do that. Like they will be prescribed something or someone injects them with something. But a majority of the people who I think, which I could be completely wrong, majority of the people I think I'll come into contact with as far as like substance abuse will be people who did choose to try it maybe. Like I said, I could be absolutely wrong. But people don't realize, like, yeah, they make the decision or their choice sometimes to start it, but like addiction truly is a disease. And these people who are like, oh, they should just stop, or I'm not going to call them ignorant, because that's what they believe and that's what they think, and people can have their own beliefs and whatever, but I just don't feel like you should make a belief based off lack of information. That's what I'm going to say. Like, that's the polite way of putting it. So I think that I will be able to help them, because my mindset and like my idea is to help them not necessarily stop like cold turkey their addiction, because a lot of people who do become sober or something, they do shift their addiction necessarily into something less worse or less intense. So like some people who go from injecting heroin and stuff will switch into smoking cigarettes, which obviously cigarettes aren't the best for you, but it's way better than heroin. You can actually, I guess, go on to live a very I'm not going to say successful, because I'm not going to say heroin can make you not successful, because like I said, I've never done it and I've never experienced it, but more of a healthy life, that's what I'll say. So I feel like the most important thing will be shifting the mother's attention to her addiction with like these substances to shifting an addiction maybe to something else. So in my mind, like, because you know how like some people are so obsessed with being pregnant, like they want to follow the meal plan step by step by step, they want to go by the baby crib, like they're so obsessed with the health of their baby, they're so obsessed with making the baby the best life and outcome that they can by impacting what they eat, what they drink, all this stuff. So maybe if like shifting their addiction focus from substances to maybe getting them addicted to taking care of their baby, or addicted to, not necessarily, I don't want to get them addicted to something, but just shift their focus into being obsessed with being the best health for the baby and make sure the baby's in their best health, if that makes any sense. And I feel like that's a very open-minded way to approach the situation, instead of, because you can't just take that away from someone, like they're dependent on it. And so, I mean, some people can stop cold turkey, but I know you can go to NA meetings and AA meetings, but would it be better though to form, I mean, obviously I can't form that because I'm not an addict, but just like maybe put that out there, would it be better to form like a meeting specifically for substance abuse pregnant women, and even people who have already had babies, because that's like a tight-knit community, and I guess it would be great to have people who went through it and already had given birth, because then they could share their personal testimonies and stuff like that. But just really just to be there to support each other in a way that not everyone can understand, I guess, because some people are addicts long before they get pregnant and they stop before they get pregnant, or they're addicts long after they're pregnant, and so obviously they understand addiction. But I guess it's, in my mind, it's maybe a little different, like when you're pregnant, because you're not just worrying about the health of you, you're worrying about the health of another individual. And I feel like if there was like an alliance, like people you could go to, people who are there for you, people who understand what is happening. Because yeah, people can still support you, but if they don't understand, like they can only say so much, they can only make you feel so much because they've never been there. I don't know, I'm kind of just thinking out loud, and I am interested in reaching out to some organizations. So if you guys know of any organizations, I would love to volunteer. I would love to help, just to volunteer my time, to volunteer maybe some money, to volunteer like even just like collection of money to help with that, or collection of items if they need something. And also that could be like if they are like substance abusers, and they have like this AA meeting, could it be like where we do get a collection of like diapers, we do get a collection of diaper bags, we do get a collection of formula, just to help them specifically, because I feel like they're kind of judged as based as the fact as like, oh, they're choosing to harm their baby, we're not going to help them, we're going to help these other individuals first. And I feel like they're kind of outcasted, and I don't like that. So if y'all know of anything or any way I could help with that firsthand, I would love that. And if there isn't an organization necessarily in Knoxville, I would be interested in starting something or trying to do something. So if anyone wants to help, that would be amazing. So just reach out to me. You can follow me on Instagram at Bruce_Caleb. So this BRUCE_KALEB, and message me on there, and I will respond. And you can also send any questions or any ideas, or you just want to talk or whatever. I'm always available. But if you have any ideas on how to help people, I would love that if you send me those ideas. But I'm almost home, and I will just check in with y'all here in a little bit. Hey y'all, so I just got done editing and uploading yesterday's vlog, and I actually got a new microphone, so let me know if it actually sounds good. I got it off Amazon, This is like the little package it came in. I haven't used a microphone. I'll probably won't ever only use this for like sit down videos, just because it's like one of those clip-on mics. But yeah, and then also from Amazon, my nursing newborn book came in, which is not exciting. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here, even though it's early. I just don't feel like the best. I'm not sick or anything. I'm just really exhausted from working all last week and this weekend. And I think I'm just literally just gonna watch Netflix and work on this vlog and probably go to sleep really early. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out, Girl Scouts.